Hi guys, how are you? I wish you are fine. And I hope that the coronavirus pandemic will end as soon as possible. Like we saw and heard in the news in the last 6 months that a new type of coronavirus called SARS coronavirus 2 has outbreak from Wuhan China in December 2019. This virus infects millions of people around the world and causes a new disease called coronavirus disease 2019, or what's known as the COVID-19. In this video, we'll not talk about the COVID-19 or the SARS coronavirus 2. We'll talk about it later in the next videos. But today, we'll start from the beginning. We'll start talk about the coronavirus itself. What is coronavirus in general? How it looks like? And what are the 7 types or species of coronavirus that outbreak from the 1960s till now? We'll talk also about the symptoms, the discovery, and the origin of each one. So, don't let the time go, and let's go! The coronaviruses. The coronaviruses are a large family of viruses that cause illness ranging from the common cold to more severe diseases such as the severe acute respiratory syndrome, the SARS, the Middle East respiratory syndrome, the MERS, and finally the COVID-19. The coronavirus under an electron microscope, it looks like a spiked rings which forms a shape like a crown. This why it's called corona. Corona is a Latin word, means crown. The coronavirus itself, it's a medium in size related to other viruses. It's involved and it's a positive sense with a single-strand RNA which carries the genetic material like the DNA in the humans. It uses the RNA for making copies for itself. It also has the largest RNA genome known. The classification of the coronaviruses. The coronaviruses are from the order of the nidovirales and from the family of viruses known as the Coronaviridae. The coronaviruses are divided into 4 genus or genera. These are the alpha coronaviruses, the beta coronaviruses, the gamma coronaviruses, and the last one is the delta coronaviruses. The alpha and the beta coronaviruses infects the humans and the animals, but the delta and the gamma coronaviruses infects only the animals. So, let's learn more about the alpha and the beta coronaviruses. The alpha coronaviruses. The alpha coronaviruses are the human coronavirus 229E and the human coronavirus NL63. The human coronavirus 229E was discovered in the 1960s. And by the way, the first official coronavirus discovered was called B814. And a very limited number of these strain of coronavirus was discovered at that time, and some of them are found to be the human coronavirus 229E. So we can say that the human coronavirus 229E is the first human coronavirus discovered. The human coronavirus 229E infects more the immune compromised, and it's less severe than the other human coronaviruses. The second alpha coronavirus is the human coronavirus NL63 that was discovered in 2003 in a laboratory in Netherlands. You can also see in its name NL63 there is NL, means Netherlands. The human coronavirus NL63, it is the second most common coronavirus, and the first one, we'll talk about it later in the beta coronavirus. The 2 alpha coronaviruses are still today. Like I said, they are common and less severe. They can cause common cold or acute rhinitis. This common cold can cause sneezing or runny nose. They can also affect the respiratory system. They can cause pneumonia and bronchiolitis. They can also affect the gastrointestinal system by causing vomiting, diarrhea, and nausea. The beta coronaviruses. The beta coronaviruses are divided into three lineages: lineage A, lineage B, and lineage C. In lineage A, there are two human coronaviruses. The first one is the human coronavirus OC43. It was discovered in 1967 in a laboratory in Maryland in USA. It is the most common strain. You can see in its name OC43. OC means overly common. The human coronavirus OC43, it is the most severe human coronavirus, but not among the SARS and the MERS coronaviruses. The second beta coronavirus in lineage A is the human coronavirus HKU1. It was discovered in 2005 in a laboratory in Hong Kong. In its name, there is HK means Hong Kong. The two beta coronaviruses in lineage A cause common cold, lower respiratory infections, and gastrointestinal infections. So now we can say that there are 4 human coronaviruses or 4 HCOV. 2 in the alpha coronaviruses, the human coronavirus 229E and the human coronavirus NL63. And there is the other 2 in the beta coronavirus in the lineage A, the human coronavirus OC43 and the human coronavirus HKU1. Now we are in the beta coronaviruses in lineage B. In lineage B there are 2 species, the SARS coronavirus 1 and the SARS coronavirus 2. The SARS coronavirus 1 discovered in 2002 and 2003 in China. This virus spreads from the bats, then to the civets, after that to the humans. After it infects the humans, it causes a disease known as the severe acute respiratory syndrome, the SARS. The symptoms are cough and fever. There were more than 8,000 cases and more than 747 deaths with the fatality rate of 9.6%. The SARS coronavirus 2. The SARS coronavirus 2 discovered in December 2019 in Wuhan, China. This virus spreads again from the bats to the pangolins, after that to the humans. After it infects the humans, it causes a new disease known as the coronavirus disease 2019, or what's known as the COVID-19. This virus, SARS coronavirus 2, infected millions of people around the world, and the World Health Organization recognized it as a pandemic. This virus can be asymptomatic to more severe symptoms. The common symptoms can be cough, fever, and shortness in breathing, and the severe symptoms can be pneumonia. Till now, in July 2020, there are more than 14 million cases and more than 600,000 deaths. So we can say that the fatality rate is approximately 4.2%, is less than the fatality rate of the SARS coronavirus 1. The last lineage in the beta coronaviruses is lineage C, which have one type of coronavirus called the MERS coronavirus. The MERS coronavirus discovered in 2012 in Saudi Arabia. This virus again starts spreading from the pets, then to the camels, after that to the humans. It causes a disease known as the Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, the MERS. This virus, it can be asymptomatic to more severe symptoms like the SARS coronavirus 2. More than 2,400 cases and 884 deaths with the fatality rate of 34.4%, which is the highest fatality rate among the strains of the coronaviruses. So now we have a good knowledge about the coronavirus and the types of it. If you like this video, don't forget to press the like button, subscribe, and share it to your friends. You can also follow me in the Facebook and the Instagram pages. The links are in the description. And in the next video, we'll talk about the COVID-19 and the SARS coronavirus 2. We'll talk about the mechanism of action, the methods of transmission, and these symptoms. So wait for this.